Hello and welcome back to Swapnil's analysis. I am Swapnil. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting poem by Emily Dickinson. The title of the poem is Hope is the Thing with Feathers. As we are all well aware that the title of the poem is always the first line of Emily Dickinson's poem because she did not give title to most of her poems. So, here in this poem as well, we find in the first line, the poem begins with the word hope, which is in double inverted comma. So, she has used hope as a thing which we all human beings rely upon. Our whole life is dependable on hope. Whenever we go through a bad patch or a sad period of our life, there is one thing which always keeps us motivated, and that thing is hope. Even in the philosophy as well, the hope is considered as the thing which always keeps a person motivated. So, therefore, here Emily Dickinson, she has given the bird, she has used the metaphor as a bird while referring to the hope. And that is what she is here indicating, that hope does not ask us anything in return, but always keeps us on the right track, always keeps us motivated, always keeps us positive or pessimistic. So, without further ado, let us start with our discussion. The poem is not that long. Poem, as we find in Emily Dickinson's poem, that poem is very short, of three quatrains, means three stanzas. Each stanza contains four lines, that is quatrain. So, let us begin. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. So here she is a quite impressed, or rather mesmerized, by the thing hope that lives somewhere inside our body, or she indicates that it's like a bird which sits on the branch, that is, it sits on the soul inside somewhere in our body, and which keeps us motivated and sings the tune without the words. Means birds, they sing the song, we do not understand their song or their tune. So in the same way, the job of a hope in human life is to keep us motivated, to keep us happy in our melancholic period. So that is what she is saying. Hope is the thing with feathers. The hope is like the bird that perches in the soul, that sits somewhere inside in our soul, inside in our body, that sings the tune without the words, without any kind of tune, without any kind of words, that keeps us very motivative, that keeps us very positive. If something bad happens to us, we hope that okay, today might be the bad day, tomorrow we might get success. So that is the hope, that is the motivation, that hope, she has used the metaphor of a bird, as if that bird is sitting somewhere in our body, means sitting on our soul, in our soul, and never stops. Then there is hyphen at all. This hope never stops motivating us, like the bird never stops singing. In the same way, the sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. So here, warm, it is not like a thing that you feel in the summer season. Warm is interpreted as happy, as alive. Otherwise, without hope, we might have died. So many people commit suicide. Why? Because they feel that there is nothing more left in their life. So therefore, this bird, which is means this hope, which she refers to as a bird, sings continuously for us, And it is not only to keep us motivated, it is also to keep us in a positive mind. And therefore, we are alive. Even though we go through so many storms in our life, even though we go through so many bad patches of our life, even though we bear our failure, we tolerate our failure, still, why we are alive, why we are very positive, it is only because of hope. It is only because of this bird which keeps us motivated. And therefore she says, the sweetest in the gale is heard. Even in the strong wind, means even in the one of the very harshest period of our life. And sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. So when this hope stops when a person dies. When a person thinks that, okay, now enough is enough, now nothing good is going to happen in my life. This hope is not only keep us motivated, it also keeps us positive. It also keeps us in a very good frame of mind. So when we stop thinking about good, about a future good about in our life, then and then only this hope stops functioning or stops playing role in our life. Means in a way, when a person dies, the hope also dies with him. I have heard in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea. Yet, never in extremity, I asked a crumb of me. It asked a crumb of me. What she is saying, that I have heard people have survived through the very chilliest weather, through the very harshest period of their life. Why? Only because of hope. And this hope is a very rare kind of a bird which does not ask anything in return. And therefore, she says that hope is the thing with feathers. A bird, hope, she has used the metaphor as a bird which has wings, feathers, still sits in the soul and always sings a song for us, means always keeps us motivated. That, okay, today we have lost, but tomorrow we might win. Today might be our bad day, but tomorrow we will win. Tomorrow may be the good day. So that is the thing here. And this is a very interesting, or rather very positive poem which I have came across of Emily Dickinson. What you think about this poem? What is your own interpretation of this poem? Please let me know. And thank you for watching.